Hey there, how you doing? Got that rubbish, lad. Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Friday, the 3rd of May. We're back to winner. Well, I hope you backed it anyway. It was a profitable day if you followed my staking advice, but if you've been doing that for the last 6 months, we're probably thousands down anyway. But it was a successful day. £14 return. What was it? Tenner on? Right. The red car draw bias, I think for the first time we've got it absolutely spot on. So, yeah, this surface water, it looks like it's on the near side. So the jockeys were quite switched on. Straight away, they said they could have quite easily gone for the near side, but they jumped to the far side, straight over, and they all did it in the end. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite... It was that bad a race. I couldn't find the winner of our first... Well, the first race I selected. The one I picked... The Too Good to Be True or something like that, whatever it was called. It was travelling well for a long time, and I thought, hey, it's bagged the rail. It's one of the last horses to push, and then eventually it weakened, and we couldn't even get one placed. And then next time up, what did I mention? I mentioned keep an eye on Paul Midgley, keep an eye on Mrs. Trump. I actually didn't realise he'd got 2 in the race. I did mention to you that normally when he's got several in a race, you can normally look for the outsider. But yeah. It's one of those traders that you very rarely come back at the right time. And even when he gambles one, it doesn't mean that one's going to win. He can quite often win with a big price. I tell you what, one thing to watch with Paul Midgley in the sprints is for the forecasts. He got first and third, and I honestly didn't see that he had 2 in the race. He might even have 3, but I noticed that Paul Midgley had got Mrs. Trump, and I thought it had got a sniff if the low draws played to advantage. And it did. So, yeah, profitable day. Valentino Lee, I'm sorry, I'll get into it. So, if you give me a like or a subscribe, give me a like, just please, Valentino Lee, or whatever. I am rambling now, so let me get into it. So, it's a £5 stake on Friday. I've avoided Newmarket because I'm garbage at Newmarket, and I'm garbage at most tracks. But I do like the look of these horses. Some of them are stinking prices, but... I've either missed the price or the racing post have got it wrong. So I've had a 10p each way, lucky 15, which is £3, and £1 each way accumulator because they're not huge prices. The first selection is Gisburn at 8-1 in the 3:15 at Goodwood. It likes this track. It likes slow ground. I think this one's drawn 1. I'm not no, it's not that I'm not convinced. I'm unsure how the draw bias is going to work out. I've seen them come up that, is it far side rail? I've seen them come against rail, and I've seen them come down the middle of the track. So I couldn't tell you. Richard Hannon is banging in the winners anyway, and I think 8-1 for a horse that I do believe it ran in this race, which was the back end of May, either last year or the year before, and it was rated 98. It's off of 90 now. It has run well at the track in the past. I think it's even a course and distance winner, and I think it'll run well. The second selection is Desert Quest at 15-2 in the 3:25 at Musselburgh, paying 3 places instead of 2. I've picked this horse because my favourite colours are black and red. Not really. So this selection, I think, this race is over 1 mile and 4. I think this horse... It's ran okay further than that, at a longer distance than that, and it's generally campaigned further over 1 mile 5, 1 mile 6, and it has won over 1 mile 5. But I think it's equally effective, or if not more effective, over 1.5 miles. Well, we've got Cam Hardy on board again. He rode Mrs. Trump, and I think this horse could sit towards the back, pounce late for at least a place. I was looking at the Brian Ellison horse originally, but I just think it's too on pace, Dancing Poet. And maybe it's just a catterick specialist, I don't know. The third selection is Showbiz Kid. It's Richard Allen again. It's 11-4 in the 4:25 at Goodwood, paying 4 places instead of 3. I think this is a bit like that Blue Lemons I tipped the other day. I think, and originally I thought it would be about 5 or 6-1. I think this horse will benefit from a recent run and will be hard to kick out the frame. But realistically, 11-4, you've got to have them kind of win. And finally is Mutasil, 100-30 in the 5 o'clock at Goodwood, paying 3 places instead of 2. This one ticks a lot of boxes because the Racing Post ratings, it's ran 3 races and 2 of them have been above its current handicap mark. That tells me, or I always take that as in that horse can be competitive off its current mark. Is it good enough to win? I don't know, but I think Harry Eustace in some of these handicaps or the bigger races or the bigger tracks could be a bit of a handful. I think he could have a good season. It's a powerful owner. Is it Shikamdan Al Maktoum or whatever it is? Powerful colours. Let's just call it that. And I think it must. Well, it's going to progress, isn't it? It's not good. I would have thought it's going to regress after 3 runs. So I'd expect a good run. There is a. I think it was a dam like soft ground, so it should be fine at Goodwood. I think it's actually heavy or soft in places at Goodwood. So those are the 4 selections. I'm looking forward to Saturday because there's some very interesting angles on the football and the horse racing. So hopefully we can get. If I could say, obviously they're probably not all going to win, but if we get them all placed, at least it gives us a nice little shout or a little bit of a kitty for Saturday. So the very best of luck. By the way, Newmarket. I'm shocking at Newmarket, so I'll see what I think to the 1,000 and 2,000 guineas. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.